main octagon, where the nicknames are made up and the long shots might just pay up. This is Chronic Combat Conversation!
You know TV's on the mic, flipping names on sight. Renames every fighter, whether wrong or right. Rule with the glasses, rolling up the stash, breaking down the fights while they chase that cash. Parlays, props, dogs, long shots too. Digging in the couch, finding change for the crew. Early week breakdown, Saturday they hit. If you're betting with the boys, then you know this is it. Chronic Combat Conversations, yeah. Light it up, place your bets, no hesitation. Chronic Combat Conversations. That's right. Green like the herb in the cash in rotation. Oh! Names get twisted, odds get lifted. Smoke clouds drifting while the picks keep shifting. TV spitting fire, brewers getting higher. Couch change acquired, long shots inspire. Ooh, yeah. Funky like that, keep it rolling, rolling, rolling.
That's fresh. Is this Bufo?
Oh yeah. Welcome to Chronic Combat Conversations, a live look at our best bets, picks, and predictions for every UFC event. With your host, TB Scouting MMA and
the Guru back again for UFC Vegas 113. We've got a bantamweight banger, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Mario Bautista taking on Loke Dog Vinicius Oliveira. Should be a fantastic card. But before we can get into that, we've got 1/3 of the BTL broadcast here in town, baby. Pegasus.
What's happening, boys?
Brother?
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back.
Excellent, brother.
This is exciting times. Actually, this is not just a UFC Vegas 113 breakdown, but as a surprise to any and all involved, this is actually the very beginning of the trials of Mario Bautista.
What does that even mean?
For his crimes against humanity.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate him.
I did not pick up on that at all.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. But here we are. It's UFC Vegas 113. It's going to be a great time. We're here to have some fun. And if you guys haven't done the right thing already, please throw a like on the video. It costs you nothing. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to be crazy, like our boy John Newquist, or, make the bookies pay. If you want to, leave a little donation for the boys. We're not going to say no, right? But we'd love to name some bets after you. And if not, just do all the free things. In this economy, I understand, it's a little bit like that, but, you can still support the fellas. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everyone making it out for the live show. And without further ado, let's let this trial begin, because we've got a Super Mario, a Bautista, a -155 versus the lock dog, Vinicius Oliveira, +130. We've got a crashing line. Earlier in the week, it was around +170. We're sitting here at about a +130. It's an interesting matchup. Bautista, with all jokes aside, he's got legit talent. He is a good fighter in kind of every realm of MMA. It's just a matter of, when it gets to the higher level competition, we've seen that there are, pieces of his game that can be exploited. And the question coming into this matchup for Vinicius Oliveira, man, I mean, how is he going to look in his first 5-round fight, first main event? And the greatest question is, are you going to be like John Newquist? Let's go, baby. Yeah, main card, the whole card's going to be sick.
Incredible,
be like John Newquist. Do the right thing, people. Support the boys. So we got to make sure we give you the dog of the day. Who was our dog of the day last week, Guru? Did it work out?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to have to rewind a little bit mentally and get there.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no, of course. But as we continue the breakdown on this main event, I think that these guys match up extremely well. Looking just like statistically, their output is similar. Oliveira's got better defense, but he's got a little less volume offensively. So it evens out to Oliveira having better, differential. but Bautista might be the more active fighter across 5 rounds here from a point perspective. The questions are, what does the cardio for 5 rounds look like for Lock Dog Guru? You got the answer?
Unfortunately, the dog of the day, I do not believe worked out because it was Torres Finney, I'm pretty sure, and he was awful.
Oh yeah, that was unfortunate. But
but
we hit Nikita Krylov, right?
But we hit Hoofy, hit
Mikhailov,
and
there's another solid.
And we stole one with Ofli.
Oh my god, that is crazy. That is
a crazy one.
We'll take it. Lost some close ones, so we'll take the close ones.
I don't know what you guys saw, but that was a clear win for Ofli.
I didn't bet anything on that fight. Isa definitely won that fight, but listen, there have been plenty of times that we've had robberies on our end where we lose bets, so it's fine to get, as long as someone wins on it, the good guys win,
Good guys win. Exactly.
We'll
take it. There's been plenty of times where it goes the other way. So, and with this matchup, I'm having a tough time because there are reasons to believe that Oliveira, listen, every time he's lost, it's been by vicious knockout. And we've seen him, get up against it as he gets deeper into fights against solid competition. It's just some of the guys he's fought recently have also slowed a little bit as the fight's gone on. Whereas then you go look at Mario Bautista's recent competition, and a lot of these guys, it's just, oh man, it's difficult to properly contextualize what's happening here. Like Patchy mixed fight, that guy's a punching bag. It's very easy for Bautista to stick and move, and because he has great takedown defense against like a lower level wrestler, like Mix is a great grappler, he's not a great wrestler. So, okay, that matchup doesn't matter for this one. Jose Aldo, I mean, that's a close split decision. And can Mario Bautista just rely on cage control to get Vinicius out of there? That's going to be a question, right? So maybe that could play into it. The Ricky Simone fight, both these guys had a ton of success against him. Damon Blackshear, he was winning until he gassed out. He was on super short notice. So yeah, Bautista, like, he can take advantage if you slow down. He has solid cardio. But just as I talked about the durability concerns on the Lockdog side, I'm also extremely concerned on the Bautista side. Like, we're talking about Lockdog cutting a lot to make this weight class, everything like that. We've seen the Trevin Jones effect on Mario Bautista. We've seen Corey Sandhagen hurt him and submit him. I know some of these things aren't the most recent story, but it's something to keep in mind where small cage, and if you're not successful with the takedowns, like, Lockdown could be a little bit difficult. If you don't get that initial takedown entry, like, he's going to make you work for it. And you got to get him on the mat to really get him like stable and maybe rest for a second. But even then, he has improved that aspect of his game, I believe. Bautista, not a prolific offensive, like, volume wrestler. So at the end of the day, I just expect this fight to be from distance. And, we were originally looking at the stats and kind of like, oh man, like, maybe we got to think a little bit more. And then it just hit me during the week and I texted Guru and I'm like, does Bautista have enough damage to really like keep Lockdog off of him? And Guru, how did we end up feeling about it?
Well, the answer to my question was, I'm already there and beat you on some line movement. So I apologize for that. But if you were following me on Pickett, you might have seen that. So not cool is right. But I did touch Vinicius Oliveira at plus 165 for 3 units, I believe. I really do feel that the damage is going to create a major problem for Bautista. He, like you said, TB, he wants to be in control. He wants to grind it out. How does this guy look on the back foot? We have no idea. And all Vinicius Oliveira is going to do is come forward. And I think the way that he damages people, what he did to Bernardo Sopai, I mean, what the fuck was that? That's crazy. And again, I mean, he's beaten solid competition here in Said Nurmagomedov, who we'll talk about later, right? And Kyler Phillips. So I don't care what you want to say about either of those guys. They're just as good as basically anybody that Bautista's beat other than just Jose Aldo. Right? And it's old Jose Aldo. Come on.
Yeah.
So I really like Vinicius here. I feel good about my plus 165. I would almost venture to say he's probably our dog of the week, John. And I just think that in this type of situation, he's going to finally make Mario Bautista pay for his crimes against humanity. If Mario can somehow avoid the lashing once again, I mean, I don't know what they do to him. I might have to
to the moon.
Rankings.
To the moon. What do you think here, Pegasus?
For me, I'm all under all day here. I think under 4.5. It's great for this fight. I know it's bantamweight and people are concerned about that, but for me personally, right, you're getting Oliveira's or Lock Dog's upside, right? You're getting the KO, you're getting a submission, you're getting Mario Bautista. If Vinicius Oliveira, the only time he's ever lost is when he's been finished, right? So it's probably not going to be one of those early finishes. It's going to be later on in the fight. I would think after, Vinicius probably gets a little bit tired, round 3, round 4, round 5. If Mario, we know what he's going to do. The guy, people like him for some reason, probably because they're winning bets. You look at his face, he looks like Gregory Rodriguez. He looks like he's an old man. I think he's one of the most boring fighters in a division that's entertaining, where he's just going to crotch sniff or cage push, or he's going to fight with a quote unquote high IQ, as people are saying. Meanwhile, I just watched an interview today where he was like, I wish I kind of did more of a wrestling camp for Umar. Oh, you didn't put together a wrestling camp fighting Umar? Like, IQ is not that great in the fight. Maybe it is. But if he gets the only way he's surviving the first 3 rounds is if he's cage pushing, wrestling, and pushing a pace like that. And we've seen Vinicius Lock Dog. He does get tired, like against Sopaj. He did look a little bit tired. So did Sopaj, because he pushes a crazy pace. But he fights through it well. And I think we've seen Mario Bautista hurt before. So I think that's there. But we've also seen Vinicius Oliveira, when he strikes, his head movement is always back and forth or up and down. And we've seen Mario Bautista catch people like Miles Johns with that knee up the middle. So I think that's also there this fight. So I could see a finish on both sides, whether it be a late sub or ground and pound finish when Oliveira's tired, or if Oliveira's hopefully knocking out Bautista. That's what I want. Like, we're the judge, the jury, and luckily Lock Dog's the executioner here. Hopefully he gets it done and just buries Mario Bautista, because I'm sick of that narrative with him. But hey, I don't know. I think under here is good. Violence, like you said, both guys throw high volume. Both guys are going to go for the finish here. I think the under is pretty safe. I think it says minus 145 right now. So that's fine for me. I think I tipped it at minus 130. So I'm on the under.
Yeah,
that's pretty hot.
Under is definitely interesting in this fight in a small cage.
Yep.
How would you line it, though, if it was a 3-round fight, though? Would you still be interested in that under the same way?
Do you really probably not, just because of the Mario Bautista's ability to swamp people and start melting. But also, I think Vinicius Oliveira, he needs to be tired, I think, to get finished or make mistakes. I see a one-sided finish coming from Vinicius in a 3-round fight, but 5-round fight opens up Mario Bautista's finishing upside.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I agree.
It's not the one-hitter quitter; it's the accumulation.
Exactly.
Right. Thank you, Forrest. That was a great breakdown. This is why we bring on the big guns. It doesn't matter what event we got to get a great guest for the people. So shout out to you guys for recognizing.
This is a sick event too. The only problem with the event is that it's in the Apex, but there's no problem with the event.
No.
Yes, great. Exactly. And even the Apex, it's made its upgrades, right? Facelift. All right.
I love the idea that I could somehow now go to the Apex for $400 a ticket or something like that.
250.
Yeah.
See, I would do that. Now you're, as Drake would say, you're talking my language.
Yeah.
All right, we've got the Prince, Amir Albazi. Oh no, I put it backwards. God damn it. He's plus 275, and Kyoji Horiguchi, the Typhoon, is minus 345. I would like to apologize.
Oh, you better apologize.
Yeah. If you guys know what that means, I'm in trouble. Basically, I mean, this fight all comes down to, Amir Albazi has to have success wrestling, because if not, it's one-way traffic on the feet. He's not as good of a kickboxer. He's not as good of a boxer. And Horiguchi, I mean, listen, Tajir, maybe not quite top tier Tajir in his last fight, but still a tough matchup. And he manages to put a guy away that, pretty difficult to do so against. Horiguchi here, if he's getting the Albazi that showed up against Moreno, I'd be thinking it's a finish. But there is a chance as well that, Albazi is another step improved after his neck surgery, that, he looks a little bit better physically than his last matchup. So I'm not rushing for a Horiguchi finish by any stretch. And in that case, man, it's tough to want to parlay or play anything serious on the Horiguchi side here. I'm interested in the idea, I don't think you're subbing Albazi, but a knockout or decision, it's probably minus 200. It's terrible.
TB, just out of curiosity, When did that injury happen again? My brain is spacing. Didn't it?
Which one, Albazi?
Correct.
So he had the surgery before he came back, for the Moreno fight, but then he actually had to pull out of another fight. He didn't get medically cleared.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't even remember. I thought it happened after the Brandon fight. It happened before.
So he had the surgery before the Brandon fight.
You're sure?
Yes. Then he had the Brandon fight, and then he was scheduled. Was it Manel Kopp he was supposed to fight? No, it was Tyra. Okay, so that he didn't get medically cleared for.
So his neck was still fucked up now after the fight. Was his neck not cleared, or is he just not cleared?
Good question.
I don't have the exact answer to that, but when you start adding the pieces to the puzzle, like Horiguchi should be a very confident pick. I'm just having a struggle to figure out exactly how it happens. But if the knockout price is good enough, I could be talked into it. What do you think?
Is Albazi's really gonna get finished though? Dude's got a fucking head like a coconut.
Well, because it's minus 130 decision and plus 550 knockout is the only reason I'm like
plus 550 on the knockout.
Yeah,
you got to go 1-2. He's got 10 round 1 knockouts and 4 in round 2. I just who is he knocking out? Honestly, I know he's had some in his life, and he's a legend. He's knocked out Kaya Sakura in 2020. That's sick, but that's also his last knockout.
Yeah, I get it. It's this we're talking long shots here because if there is going to be a finish on the Horiguchi side, I can't imagine him submitting Albazi. Whereas I could imagine him, injury stoppage, some cuts, killing his calves with kicks, the elbows. He had Tajir Dunzo. That was a huge finish in that fight for him. Super late in the fight. It was by submission, but Tajir could have gotten knocked out there as well in the same token.
I don't know, man. The truth is, plus 550 is a 15% chance. Is there a 15% chance he slips on a banana peel here? Is that what you're saying? And is there a 15% chance there's an injury stoppage?
Well, there's the idea that he has 15 knockouts and 14 decisions in his career. Submission's the one where he has 6. So it's like I'm saying.
Like I just said before, who is he knocking out? And when was the last time he knocked somebody out?
Well, Ulanbekov was basically knocked out, and then he submitted him. You don't submit that guy without knocking him out. So maybe the same thing could happen here, right? Asakura is someone that he knocked out. Then there's a lot of other, that's UFC knockouts. There's other regional, not regional, but other.
Amir Albazi by knockout is plus 2,000. Doesn't that seem a bit wide?
Does he have a UFC knockout? He's got one.
UFC, he has one. He's had some in the past, but he
got Costa at the end of round 3. Grinding him out.
I get it. He's probably not going to happen.
What's the decision line? That's to me is his equity.
Plus 2,000. Plus 2,000.
Listen, we could talk to Grandma about it. Nobody would miss the quarter between her couch cushions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
But to your point, if you're taking a sprinkle a certain direction, this fight for sure in my mind is going the distance.
I agree.
Albazi by decisions plus 500.
I know.
Again, he could lose, like we just saw with Khan Ofli. The judges don't have to watch, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
So at plus 500 on a fight that's going to be this close to go to the decision, I think that's interesting.
Just don't. What camp is Albazi at now? Do you know? He's not at fight ready anymore.
I'll check IG, see if I can pull up anything.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out. Because here's the thing, right? You just talked about a decision. So Amir Albazi in a spread, right? Spread is you just got to win one round and you cover. The spread is minus 110. So they're telling me it's a pick 'em that he wins one round this fight. So if he wins one round this fight, the odds of him winning one other round is the difference between minus 110 and plus 500. Don't really see it unless he's getting finished here. Why is Albazi losing that fight? I think fight goes the distance is pretty clear. And if they're saying he's going to win one round at minus 110, why not take the shot at plus 500? I don't know. I think this is a lot of Horiguchi hype coming into this.
There's an over adjustment for sure.
How's this? I really should know this better. How's Horiguchi's takedown defense? Is it bad?
I mean, he's pretty good at everything. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
he's a professional. He's a professional.
So then he really is going to be fine here. He's just not worth the minus 345 price tag because he's not going to finish him. Right?
Yeah.
The rule of thumb is minus 200, minus 250 north. You need a finish to pay for that price.
Yeah.
If you're not getting it, I can't do it. So, to me, I'm trying to find the best line I can on some certain props. So when I see that market wide Horiguchi decisions nearly like minus 140, minus 130, I find a book here minus 105. I think I'm just going to take a unit. Occam's razor, simplest explanation is the answer. I'll make my unit and move on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn it. We're speaking reasonably. I think I have to listen to you.
It's a flyweight fight.
I don't see this fight finishing. I don't see a finish in this fight by any means.
Damn it. Well, maybe now the guru is talking my language over here.
That's what
I'm going to have to listen. Gonna have to listen. So, all right, fair enough. That could be the play there. I very much like where you ended up on it. Albazi, historically durable. He's probably going to be even more durable the next fight off of that injury. Hopefully, hey, as long as he's cleared to fight, he should be good, right? So
exactly.
I like it. Let's see if I can beat Guru to the punch here on laying this, and maybe I can move the line on him real quick with my gigantic $20. So all right. All right, we're moving on.
Oh, I beat you to it. I got my $21 down first.
Damn it. All right. Well, you didn't beat me on the line, though. Thank God. They didn't move it. All right. Wait, Peg, did you get your full breakdown there?
I don't even worry about it. I don't have much to say. I kind of was just talking with you guys.
No, that's good. I like this conversation.
Are you in on the decision? What did you bet?
Yeah, I think this fight goes over no matter what. I think minus 105 on the decision for Horiguchi is fine, right? Yeah. I think he wins this fight. He's probably the more well-rounded fighter here, for sure. I just think I don't know. Amir Albazi fights the best of the best in the UFC, right? At this point, he's fighting all the top 5 guys. That's where he's really kind of sitting. So, I feel like his line has to be wide from a money line perspective, but it's not worth the risk. But it's not worth the risk.
No,
so I think,
To your point, Pegasus, I think you're exactly right. You're not going to be sitting here a week from now and being like, "Wow, that minus 345 on Horiguchi, that was sharp."
Exactly.
That was a steal.
Unless he knocks him out, like you said.
He'd have to dust him. He'd have to dust him.
Yeah.
And then
he did look. I will say he did look, almost career best last fight against.
He looked great.
He looked phenomenal. So there's that too. But no, what do we got next?
All right, we've got Maljadinho, Jonathan Almeida, the jail man himself. Shout out to Dan Tom and the Dogger Pass podcast. I love that. The jail man. He's coming to bang. Minus 155 versus the Rizzler. Rizvan Kuniev, that's a Chronic Combat special. Look out. Plus 130. So Pegasus, home weight first. What's up, Shady? How you doing? Shout out to Uncle June. All right, and then Peg, what do you got on this fight here? You going the Rizzler? Or you going the?
So I'm on Almeida here. I think this is a buy low spot for Almeida, and here's why. A lot of people, you go back and watch tape, right, and it makes sense because you see a guy in Rizvan who stopped the takedowns of Curtis Blades. We know he's a Dagestani guy, so he can wrestle. He's primarily a striker. His hands look pretty good. He's got pretty good striking. Prior to the UFC, he got caught popping for steroids. But now we're getting a guy in Jonathan Almeida, right? He's a guy who's too big for light heavyweight, but just small enough to still have all those attributes where he's fast, he's strong, he's quicker than these guys. I think, like people keep talking about, like Curtis Blades was injured against Kuniev. That's why he wasn't able to get those takedowns, but his takedowns are so much different, right? He shoots single leg takedowns and tries to move to the back, and that's easy for Kuniev to defend. Jonathan Almeida is going to shoot blast doubles, pick you up and drop you on your ass. That's what he's going to do. Granted, he doesn't get that going, or he ends up on bottom, or he ends up stuck on the feet. Yeah, this is going to look like a bad bet, but I have reason to believe Jonathan Almeida gets the takedown here, gets the double leg, and I can't bet on a guy on Kuniev where I've watched tape of his get-up defense that people talk about, if it's not against the cage, is him crawling on his hands and knees to the cage to get back up. You do that against Jonathan Almeida, he's taking your back and he's submitting you. Or he's flattening you out and ground and pound. I just think this is just a buy low spot here, personally, for me. And like I said, It's disgusting. I've bet Gelton Almeida at chalk multiple times, and it's been a tough experience. It's a character building experience overall.
Yeah.
But I was also on Kuniev against Blades last fight, and I don't know. I think this is just another big step up in competition. And it's like his get up game's not that good. People keep talking about his get up game, but it's always against the cage. I think Gelton Almeida gets him down. Probably could find a finish, but if not, he's just going to top time him, and we'll see how tired he is when his game isn't getting off in the Kuniev aspect.
Nice. Yeah, and dude, that's great analysis. Guru?
Yeah, I mean, I was leaning the Rizzler originally, but after just kind of really thinking about it, looking through it, I just feel like Rizvan is really quite fraudulent. Like it's problematic. You just don't really know exactly where he is on the scale.
No,
and you just don't. And with this kind of line, I think you're right, Pegasus. Like this does seem like a buy low spot for Gelton because, what's more likely here, that Gelton has the upside of a minus 400 because he just lays on top of him the entire time, or is it more likely at a near pick'em at plus 130 that Rizvan stuffs it or gets back up or tires him? Like this guy is not good.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be on the dog. I think it's Gelton. And, the over, almost interests me more.
I like the over too. I also think here too, right? The books open this line up. I think this is the biggest line movement on the card, right? I think Gelton opened minus 400 and Rizvan was plus 320 or something like that. And it's come all the way in this close. Books can get bad lines and people slam openers. Gelton being minus 400, was the line were the bookies that far off? No. 200 minus 200 maybe? Sure, that's fine. But I think that's more reasonable. But I don't know. I think to me it's just interesting.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of opportunities while maybe I'm not recommending you do this before the card starts, but as a light look ahead to next week, wouldn't you love to have a ton of this is the Guru special, by the way. I hate to steal his thunder, but it's every fight that you want to bet $10 to $20 on before it starts, parlay it to Fluffy next week. He's minus 250. You're going to get plus money. And if you can have a solid amount of units on Fluffy's money line going into next week, closing out here, if you lost on this weekend, you lost on this weekend, but I need some Fluffy next week or 2 weeks from now. Yeah. We got to start laying it with this week's plays. As you're watching the card like a degen, just do the Guru method. Have $1 billion rolling over to the next week, and then you don't have to worry about what you parlay Fluffy with.
There really is no chance for Strickland, right? He can't stuff chain takedowns.
No, and I'm sorry that I let off my breakdown for this fight with the breakdown for.
No, I love it.
I did the same thing with Benoit Saint Denis last week.
Yeah,
we parlayed a bunch of stuff from the week before with Benoit, so I ended up with 4 units on Benoit, and it was a little scary to start, but he got it together.
Yeah, no, and honestly, but that's the Benoit experience. So I think that's my thing is Gelton Almeida, maybe on Bet MMA, maybe it's just I'm laying Almeida, but when that fight's about to start, you think I'm not throwing a little extra to Fluffy the next week? I gotta have it, right? Give me that Fluffy plus money. So that's going to be a strategy of mine that I'm playing for. But as far as this line, damn, it's probably still slightly underpriced here, minus 155. The thing, like you said, it's giving up the back consistently. And even if Almeida can't get the submission, which that's where it gets tricky getting too cute here, because you're getting plus 200 submission, but that's for a reason. Plus 500 decision might be the better bet. If Kuniev is a credentialed enough grappler, Almeida's very happy just consolidating top time and control. But the difference between this and the Volkov fight is Volkov is way more proficient at using his guard and long limbs to be disruptive from bottom and land strikes in stalling positions. Kuniev had the opposite happen to him in the Blades fight. He gets in stalling positions and Blades the one holding him up the cage, throwing knees, throwing little hammer fists, and that's enough to win the 3rd round. Even with a completely busted knee, Curtis Blades is having success doing that. So I just see Gelton Almeida, maybe you could find a prop 1 or 2 plus takedowns gets him the plus money. But when you're playing Bet MMA, you got to just kind of lay it, right? So that's the idea. Almeida, he's probably going to win. We did end up a little bit on Rizzler to start the week, just as a placeholder in case. Is he going to flip? Do you want stuff? And it's the more you look into it, the more it's damn, I think this is just kind of sketchy waters to go into from a dog play. This is not the one.
Yeah.
So good job, guys. I appreciate you getting there for me earlier. All right. Oh, man. The artist formerly known as Lord, Michal Hussar Oleksiejczuk versus the Power Bar, Marc-Andre Barriault, Guru. There's only one way I would play this fight, but I'm curious to hear how you would play it.
I mean, there is only one way to play this fight, period. There is only one way to There is only one way to play a Mikhail Oleksiejczuk fight, and that is to bet him by round 1 knockout. That's it. That is the only play. That's it. He wins by round 1 knockout.
Thank God. Thank God you didn't make me say it myself. I was going to.
The man has.
I mean, how many? It's plus 110. How are we not doing this?
Did we not get better than that?
Do you guys have Fanatics in Jersey?
We do. What do you get there?
So Fanatics has round 1 KO at plus 190.
Oh my God. I'm running. I'm sprinting there right now.
Yeah, go pull that up.
Yeah. We're going to ship that. It's a unit.
Yep. I will say, Dravi made a point to this last night on our show. Club and sub with the Fighting Nerds, it's always possible. It's always possible. So what I did for my guys is I tipped round 1 for him at plus 130 on Fanatics, but I took myself personally the KO plus 190 because the discrepancy is by like 70 or 80 cents across book wise for the KO. And we know Marc-Andre Barriault, he gets hit too often. His durability is out the window. He's an old guy now. He's just getting set up to get flatlined. So.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, I'm not playing round 1 KO at plus 125 when round 1 is plus 115.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. But
that's
one. It's plus 185, first of all. And then
I'm sorry, I was looking on FanDuel.
Yeah, he's
just told us to go to
the global market is at plus. It's a 10 cents difference between like round 1 finish period or KO, but Fanatics has a bad line on KO.
That's why they're weird. They're slow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Because that's a terrible line, and you got to take advantage of that. And they're not giving you a round 1, like they won't give you the round only right now, though. I get it; it's sketchy.
It says fight doesn't start round 2. Is they have it like paired up with Mikhail wins, and fight doesn't start round 2. Is
all right. So
have it paired as
what would that What would that be? Like, what do we have there? Let's see. And Mikhail,
it's plus 130.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you're getting plus 130 for both. You get KO for one, but that's just that one book. Like you said, most books have it plus 115 to take both. And I mean, I was almost interested in parlaying the under 1.5 at minus 166. I thought about it for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I can't envision a world at this stage where Barriault, like Oleksiejczuk has a legit process to his boxing these days, and he's patient enough to know when to back out of the exchange and get back into it. And Barriault, like, it's a live bet experience if you need Barriault. Like, you can't do it before the fight.
I don't see Barriault getting subbed, if I'm going to be honest, and here's why. He has 1 career submission loss. It's round 3 to Fluffy.
Yeah, makes sense.
So plus 185.
Yeah, I'll be greedy.
20. We're going the full big chronic combat unit exposure.
The only reason I wouldn't want to do that is because what if he just has more process to his game and just either knocks him out round 2 or goes decision? Like he just goes full disappointment mode. Okay, so just so we're clear, his last 2 wins, other than his 3 losses before that, Cedricus Dumas, Gerald Mearshart.
Yeah.
Marc-Andre Barriault is in the Gerald Mearshart category.
No, he's not. That's not true.
What, getting knocked out in round 1 cold
by Joe Piper?
By Dustin Stoltzfus? Cold on the feet? That
was,
doesn't do it for you? No. It's Mikhail round 1 knockout. It's fine.
He should do it.
No, you're not talking me out of this. I'm good.
All right, 1 unit is.
Yeah.
I think Marc-Andre's a little past his time. There is a world where he sets up the clinch, gets his clinch game going, and we know how that goes. So I'm not disagreeing with Guru here. Like, there is a world where there is a path, and if
I've seen it one too many times.
If MAB is winning, he is clinching, and this fight is going till the 3rd round. So there is a world. There's a world.
Yeah, I'm getting limited right now on Fanatics as we speak.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I placed it, and they limited it.
To what?
$3.22.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could try to get it down, but they might not let you. That's the problem.
Shut up.
I'm dead ass. They just limited my $20.
You're amazing.
No, I'm sorry. I have 13.22.
So put another 13 on it if it's.
Nope, they will not let me place any more. They limited me. I'm telling you. I'm dead ass. Go ahead. You might be able to get it down.
I got it down, and they're not limiting me. So
apparently, according to Fanatics, I am sharp action right now. But Guru is on the same exact bet. Is not. I don't know what's happening, but it's okay. I don't know. It's weird. Spooky vibes. All right. Anyways, I mean, yeah. If not, you could live bet Marc Andre, but it's not what I would play. Hello, Moto. It's John Matsumoto versus ferocious Farid Basharat. Minus 278 on the Basharat side, plus 225. Hello, Moto. And I think that we've seen the weakness in Matsumoto's game now. Played out a few different times. The most recent Miles Johns fight. It's the takedown defense. And also, even in the Rob Font fight, we see him resort to his own offensive takedowns to not get in the exchanges with one Rob Font. I'm pretty sure Farid has got this, whether he wants to kind of stick and move on the outside. Like Matsumoto gave up. He doesn't have great striking defense. That's his issue. For all the strikes that he lands, it's like over 8 a minute. He absorbs the same amount back. And that's where Farid on the other side of things, I feel a lot more confident in his game plan. Because although he lands half the strikes, he also gets landed on half the time. He's going to control the pace of this fight. He's going to make Matsumoto frustrated. And if Matsumoto starts getting any type of downhill motion, he's only got 51% takedown defense and he likes jumping gillies. And you're not getting a gilly on Farid Basharat. Basharat's probably my most comfortable parlay piece of the card. He's going to win this fight comfortably. Is it going to be by decision? Yeah, 90% of the time. Matsumoto's a tough out. It would be by submission if it was anything, but it's not going to be. It's going to be Basharat by decision. The problem is, it's not really something that you're getting a ton of value on. So it makes you start considering, man, what do I got to do? Do I got to parlay? Because minus 150 decision, maybe you find slightly better out there, but it's not tickling my.
So the real reason we're not on it is just Farid's relentless takedown attempts and G Matsumoto's not so great takedown defense. Is that the idea?
And the way better technical defensive striking. I think his defense.
I think Farid's legs are there to be kicked for Matsumoto.
That's kind of I'm just thinking Matsumoto's all damage. It's a problem. I don't feel the same way.
Is also nasty, and Farid's got a long neck. So those are my kind of two takes on it. I think this fight goes to decision at such a high clip where, Drav and McPick said yesterday on our show too. I think minus 400 is still value on the over, or minus 500 still value. I think this fight is G Matsumoto isn't getting finished, but Farid is too much of an intellectual to get finished. So it's just I think this goes over at a high clip. I played Gene Silva plus 3.5 because here's the thing: is he loses fights, but he always fights close. We know he's going to dig deeper. If anyone gets hurt, it's going to be him hurting Farid. Front choke series is there. The leg kicks are going to be there because I have a feeling Farid's going to try and strike for this one to start. And if he kicks that front leg kick, makes the takedowns harder, slows down the movement of Farid. So I don't know. I think this fight plays out closer than the line says. So I think plus 3.5. All you need is Gene to win a round. We've seen him, win around and lose fights like Rob Font where he won. So I don't know. That to me personally, I think taking a plus spread on Gene Matsumoto is the way I played it.
Yeah, I just did you wait? You said the money line?
I played the spread actually.
The decision, the spread line.
Yeah,
those
plus 3.5.
Are crazy.
Yeah,
so he just needs to win one round.
On
all three
scorecards. Win one round. It could be any round on any. It could be a third on one and first on the other. Doesn't matter. One round on all three scorecards, and you win.
Yeah,
and no one's getting finished. So it takes out a huge variable.
You're right. I hate the judges. I hate it.
I agree, but it could be the opposite way too. When everyone in Vegas has their ticket with Farid on it, and it turns into a 29-28 because Sal's trying to squeak it out, it works out in your favor.
It's so funny.
Bad judging helps you in times.
That's so funny. I don't think I want any part of this fight at all. Like I do. I think Farid. I think the fight goes to a decision at an insanely high clip. I think Farid most likely does win. I just don't love it here. I would sooner want to fade this finish like that. I mean, let's fade the decision. Like I would sooner want to take like a Farid by sub or something like that. A Gene even
Plus
Gene's not
550.
a sub. Yeah, like that to me is worth the grandma's couch cushion. Otherwise, it's just not. There's nothing here.
So there's an argument to be made. I get that you guys are talking about the kicks being there for Matsumoto and all that. It's just like I watched a way better striker and way better takedown defense in Taylor Lapalus, and that guy still lost a decisive, unanimous decision. He's a better and more experienced fighter than Matsumoto. And, the UFC didn't like him because he was boring. But Basharat handled that fight solidly as hell. Matsumoto doesn't present any challenges he didn't see in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's my comfortable piece.
It's a weird fight.
But, all right, let's see. It's time for you guys to do the right thing, damn it. You got to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go support Picks by Pegasus on the BTL broadcast. You can hop out of here real quick, subscribe to their channel, hop on back, join us back here, watch their replay as well. Amazing content as always. And if you're like John Newquist, if you're like our boy, right, you're going to take care of us and support the channel. So, listen, I get it. In this economy, it's tough times, but, it never hurts to do the nice thing for the people that week in, week out. What is this, 6 years running, Guru?
Season 6.
So look out, and a little BTL broadcast action. Shout out to our boy Dravy over here. Let's go. Let's get that Dravy train rolling.
Our 210th episode today, boys.
Look at us. A model of consistency. Who would have thought? But here we are. Join the fun. All right, we're moving on. I'll spare you the rest. We've got the Hanyak, Dustin Jacoby, the world traveler from Australia. Oh, baby. Peg's getting it rolling. Let's go.
Yep.
Guru, you rolling too over there? What's happening?
I've been rolling.
All right, sweet. Me too. Let's go.
An aristocrat. I love that.
Hey, look at you guys.
I noticed your Miller Lite hours ago.
Yeah, quite the taste.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm just waking up over here. All right, but we got Jacoby minus 180. We got the juice box, Julius Walker plus 150. Okay. I mean, we've also, like in Julius Walker, we've got the guy that couldn't finish Rafael Cerquera in his last fight. These are extremely concerning times. But then on the other hand, he goes to a competitive, fun, on a week's notice fight with a guy that knocked down Dustin Jacoby a couple times. So this is an interesting dynamic. Walker, he's probably making more improvements at this stage than Dustin Jacoby is. Jacoby was just flying to Australia to corner for his boy, watch the back of the head Brundage. And here he is flying all the way back, the next week for his fight, seeming to be transitioning to a bit of like a corner type of vibes more than, I'm going to fight for the title one day. But I still just think he's the way better striker here. Walker hasn't shown me anything that Dustin Jacoby's chin has anything to worry about. And I don't think that the wrestling, like Jacoby's got solid enough takedown defense that a guy like Julius Walker, I don't trust him to get it there consistently or hold Jacoby there if he does. But ultimately, I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is this line so close then? Like, what is it that I'm missing? Because I have like minus 300 confidence on Jacoby, but something tells me to just chill out. And, maybe there's something I'm not seeing here. Because I don't know. Why wouldn't I use Jacoby and play him sub minus 200? Like, he seems like he could be a solid idea. Like, I think there's value on the bone. Like, I think it could be a minus 300 if we're getting the best of each guy.
I think a lot of people, I haven't bet him yet. I'm probably going to in Julius Walker just because I think you're getting a guy who's 26 years old, constantly improving. And a lot of times people talk about like high rolling their career or parlaying their career forward with like wins. Walker's got a loss and a win in the UFC so far, and I think he's been low rolling his career. We're like, I don't think he's looked the best. Short notice against Alonzo Menningfield. Now, and then he comes in and doesn't finish Rafael, the fraud, whatever the hell his name is, the fraud. Couldn't finish a guy that gets finished by everybody. So now the stock is, you can't get a lower stock on a guy in Julius Walker who's 26, constantly in the gym, a really good athlete, a great grappler. And in what world is like, yeah, sure, Dustin Jacoby has looked good in the past and has great striking. And when I pre-tape, I was like, wow, Dustin Jacoby's going to clinic him on the feet. Definitely possible. But I think if Walker gets him down, he's going to get Dustin. If he does get him down, this becomes a long night for Dustin Jacoby. Walker's got decent ground and pound. He's got like a good top game, good athlete. Like, I like the younger guy here who's more of a grappler versus a guy who's just a striker. And you got to remember, Dustin Jacoby last week was in Australia. He flew back on Sunday, and now he's fighting on Saturday. So it's like, where's his head at? How is the jet lag? I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I think
was he in Australia last week?
He was in Cody Brundage's corner.
Watch the back of the head. You didn't listen to my my breakdown.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, he was in Cody Brundage's corner last week. And you know what? If he does get back up, he's going to give up his back. He always does to get back up off the ground. Justin Jacoby, he does that. I don't know. Leaves open for a submission. And Julius Walker before pre-UFC was a guy finding, first and second round finishes like pretty consistently. So he hasn't gotten that first UFC finish. Is it going to be Jacoby? Probably not. But hey, it's there. So I don't know. I think this is dog or pass for me personally. I'm not running to the cash counter to bet minus 200 on Dustin Jacoby.
I get it, but I can't do it. I can't do it, Pegasus.
It's an ugly bet. I know.
Dude, I mean, his pre-UFC best win is Bevion Lewis. That's how he gets it. That's terrible. It doesn't mean anything. And not beating Sequeira, like if that was his UFC debut and he pulls the stunt of not finishing Rafael, it's like, all right, I'll give it to you. But you already had the debut. You already had those jitters. Then you're supposed to get the layup with Rafael Sequeira, and it's not just that he doesn't finish him, dude. Like there were moments where he didn't look good either as a minus 650 favorite. So it really begs the question. Is he truly a UFC level fighter? How did he get here? Why is he here? He fought Alonzo Menningfield on short notice, like you said, so he's filling in. He's just a contract guy, right? They're just filling out spaces. And here's the other part of this, right? This is a rebooking for both of them. Justin Jacoby was supposed to fight last week in Australia versus Jimmy Crute. So Jimmy Crute ruptures his ACL. They re-put him on this. So he was probably prepared to go there already. Whereas Julius Walker, while yes, this was his fight date, they were giving him Saltiabayev. They're giving him a big boy. So they're not doing him any favors, I think, here. I think this is just to keep Dustin Jacoby active. I really do. So I'm thinking my prop here, I'm going to turn the minus 180 to a near plus 180. Give me Dustin Jacoby. I'm going back to the well, baby. Round 3 decision, plus 165. I think if he finishes Walker, I think it comes a little bit later. Walker will fight a little bit for his money. Otherwise, I think he finishes him later or outpoints him to a decision.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what Jim Walker's at.
You're making some sense again.
Team Fusion?
The juice
it's not Fusion XL, but Team Fusion?
Yeah, Team Fusion.
Where is that?
That is in Missouri.
I don't like that.
No, I'm trying to see who they have at that gym. I can't even see who they have at that gym.
Let's see. I'm looking on Tapology here. They got Tyler the Honey Badger Johnson.
Great. Great. Yeah,
no, they
it's like a jiu-jitsu gym.
Yeah, they don't have anybody. We have to check his IG to see if he's anywhere else, but
I'm looking at it right now, and that's all I'm seeing.
That's
all I'm seeing.
Yeah, so, not great. Yeah. Not great.
No.
Guru, you got that line on FanDuel?
Plus 165. You got something better?
I'm just going to try to see if there is a better line in the couple places there might be, and I'll let you know. I will let you know. But, yeah, ultimately, I actually really like where you ended up there because I needed to find a way to at least have a little bit. Okay, plus 175. That's better, right?
Yeah, then 65. Last I checked.
Yeah. There you go. All right, it's on DraftKings.
Oh, really?
I'll send it to you. Yeah, really. I'll send it to you.
Wow.
That's the one. All right, beautiful job finding it, and I'm glad I could get you 10 cents better, my friend. Sometimes DraftKings does have the better line. Not always, but sometimes. That is the lesson. All right, yeah, spicy bet by the great and powerful Guru. I would agree. And Dazzy's even has the same thing as well. Look at that. All right, so next up, all right, we gotta put a disclaimer out here. This is like Shark Week related, or the Great White Shark, Alex Morono versus Daniil Lucille Donchenko, minus 675 versus the plus 490 on the Shark side. Yeah, I mean, the shark's in the waters, but it's like a disease-infested shark, and a boat's about to drive by it. It's just at minus 675.
You're that boat. You're that boat driving by.
Yeah. Well, me and Daniil Donchenko, we're about to throw some bows. But listen, I just think this is where you have to exercise caution. Donchenko minus 675. What is he really doing for you if you try to parlay it? And we really have to kind of find a way to, like, Donchenko, it's all like round one knockouts, essentially. Like, that's really, and if you're not getting the round one, I don't know, a lot coming round two, damn it. Like, this is tough because you're probably not getting a great price at that point. And you just, for me, I think I might have to pass here. But thank you, the Great White Hub. Oh, no, come on. But yeah, great nickname, Lucille. Shout out to all my Arrested Development fans. So, I love you guys are enjoying.
Those gays, they're so flamboyant. It makes me want to set myself on fire.
Amazing.
So good.
But are you is that a Ku Klux fan shout out for Alex Morono's Great White here?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, here. Wait, what? You want to go?
I thought you were saying me or you.
No, I'm sorry. Whoever wants to go, my bad.
I got nothing to say about this fight. You go ahead, do your thing.
All right. Well, I don't have too much to say either, other than if you're playing Daniil Donchenko in your parlays, I've got a number for you to call. It's 1-800-GAMBLER. You're a sicko. You need to seek some help. This guy's, decent Muay Thai striker. It'll be interesting to see what he can do in the UFC. Knocking out Rodrigo Senzanado doesn't fucking that don't impress me much at all. So the rest of his resume is shit. Like, there's nobody there. So Alex Morono, while yes, you could think that he's done, and he's pretty much a fully cooked steak at this point, one could argue that this is a chance for him to retire with a win. Like, I mean, it's just not a fantastic look. I do just end up thinking he just gets outworked. I think at this stage, his kind of herky-jerky striking defense, like, that worked in times against, like, Matt Semmelsberger and the David Zawadas of the world. Like, yeah, that was kind of working back then. It doesn't really work now. I took a little taste of a grandma's couch cushion type of play. I took Daniil Donchenko round 2, round 3 KO at plus 230. I don't necessarily. What is happening? Is that me?
He's got so quiet. Do you guys?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just stopped. I don't know. I was just chilling. You were talking. You were making a great point, and then you just stopped.
You said stop talking.
I stopped talking?
Yes.
You just got dead quiet.
We were listening to you.
And then
you said, like, Daniil Donchenko round 2, round 3, and I was like, sick. That's actually a great idea.
KO. Yeah,
and then you were just like, nah, fuck you guys.
There was like some sort of ad going on in my ears. That was the craziest thing in my life.
No, you opened up Tapology. Is that what happened?
No, it's been open
or something.
It's been open, but it must be
an ad
Tapology.
popped up on you.
Okay, so round 2, round 3, Donchenko KO plus 230 over on FanDuel. I think if he gets him, I think he gets him late with attrition. And the truth is that he's actually, hey, shout out Dan Tom, we got that round 2 hot round. He's got 3 KOs in round 1. He's got 5 in round 2. Count them, 5 in round 2. So you could probably even take a round 2 knockout sprinkle.
Toronto also sits on his bike and kind of runs away a bit. He's not going to just like
small cage
fire. So
no, he's agreeing with you though.
Yeah, I love it.
It'll take longer.
It's going to take longer. I don't think it's an early finish.
No, I don't think so.
Over might be a nice little play here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. No, I love that. Why is it plus money?
That's what I'm saying. 1.5, 2. I don't mind it at all. I could see it's an Alex Moreno fight at the end of the day. Durability's not terrible. What's Danchenko going to dive under the ground with him and grapple with him? Like, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, he got all he did was get murdered by Carlos Leal. That was
exactly.
It. And that was he also flew across the world for that fight, right? Didn't that fight happen in
how long was that fight? Didn't that fight go over or no?
No, it got ended at just at the end of the first round. What did I say? the first round.
Yeah. There's like 14 seconds left, right?
Yeah,
45 seconds.
Okay. I mean, Carlos Leal's a different beast, to be honest.
He hits like a different beast.
Yeah, it's a different beast. I mean, listen, I don't even know who this guy Daniil Danchenko is. What is the nickname? The Ukrainian fish tank owner or something?
Yeah, it might be. It's so good.
What is? You guys know what I'm talking about, or no idea?
No clue.
People commented that like all on our shit, and I was like, "What is this joke?" And then people all know it. I don't know what it is though.
What did you say? The nickname?
Ukrainian fish tank owner.
I love. Can you I don't even know what that means, but like
it sounds so good.
Ukrainian something. We have to like the Ukrainian garbage man, like the Ukrainian. I don't know.
Like some common job with Ukrainian
fish tank cleaner. I have no idea. It's hilarious.
He might be in the fish tank on Saturday night.
Yeah, who knows?
I think fading the narrative here with an over is absolutely something I'm interested in at minimum.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's listen, I'm willing on fights like this. You got to talk crazy to me because
this not crazy. What's crazy would be betting him to starch him in under 7 minutes when that doesn't really happen. Leal is look at Leal. Leal is built like a brick shit house. He's got 11 career knockouts, Leal. 10 of them are in round 1. That's his win condition on a lot of levels. Like that's not the same thing. Watching just because he's lost 3 fights in a row to a huge Daniel Rodriguez split decision, the Nico Price fight, he looked awful. So yes, he has looked terrible, but this guy Danchenko is not a career UFC fighter like Nico Price, Daniel Rodriguez, or a brick shit house like Leal.
2021 was the last time he's ended under 1.5 because he knocked out Cowboy. And I guess there is Tim Means. He subbed Tim Means with like 21 seconds before the over 1.5. But other than that, we're seeing all round 3s across the board.
He was a decisionator for sure. He loves it.
Let me just do, you know what? I'm going to do it live. We're going to do it live. I'm going to look into this guy, Danchenko. What's the deal with this guy? No idea who Sanjanato is. Rustum, 5 rounds, 4 rounds, 1 round, 2 round with 1 second left. Doctor stoppage or 1 second in, 5 rounds. I mean,
he loses a decision to Kankebek Zandlek Ulu.
Yeah.
13-9, who's now 14-12. Brother.
How did this guy look on Tough? Did you guys watch The Ultimate Fighter for this guy?
The season was devoid of talent, and he hurt a few people on the feet, but nothing impressive.
I'm trying to see who this guy is. Gabriel Souza Galindo.
Richard Martin's by decision, and he knocked out Matt Dixon in round 1. I mean, that Matt Dixon was terrible.
I thought he was going to
like the over here. I'll say it. I like the over here.
I like the over as well.
All right. It's a beautiful thing. Great minds coming together.
Yeah.
All right. This is disgusting that they made me make this slide for this week. We've got the very technical Nikolai Veretetnikov. Very technical. Versus the hybrid, Nico Price. Not very technical at all. And Nikolai Veretetnikov is not very good at all. I hate this fight so much. Talk about a parlay buster. If you're out here throwing Nikolai Veretetnikov in your parlays, I mean, you're actually probably safe because Nico Price is definitely just trying to feed all of his children. I can't think of another reason why this guy is still taking UFC fights. This is bad. Basically, Veretennikov, like his path to victory, if he wants an easy one, hit the takedowns, hit them often, and keep doing it. But I just haven't seen this guy fight a good game plan. And if you want to wrestle him, like you can, like you just go ahead. It's not a problem. He'll let you do it. So I'm scared. I personally don't want to have a piece of this fight, unless.
Is there any line on overs here? Like what?
I got nothing. So unless you found something,
do you have anything on this Pegasus in terms of like lines or anything?
Let me see. I am seeing over 1.5 minus 190. Fight goes plus 200.
I mean, that's interesting to me.
Me too. Over 2.5 is plus 130.
I would absolutely bet this fight to go the distance.
I know.
I'd go the whole way.
I'm kind of with you on that.
I'll go the whole way. I bet Veretennikov against Prado, and I've like shit in my pants the whole way. He's winning. He's got all the skills necessary, and his cardio falls off a fucking cliff.
Like it's not like this guy. I mean, he lost to Vanderford. Obviously, not the same thing. Punahele Soriano went to a decision. Prado went to a decision. That was the worst fight I've ever seen.
But didn't both those guys just hold him down the entire time?
And Nico Price.
Like Soriano decided to wrestle for a change.
Yeah, I'm with
right?
you on
that
this
was
over.
like the big thing.
I'm with you on it.
Because Nico won't wrestle, but he'll just sit there and they'll just sit there and pop shot each other.
Dude, he went to the decision with Michael Morales also.
He survived nearly 3. He almost got to round 3 with Jacoby Smith. He's not just gonna die.
That's true. And it took a
I guess you're kind of banking on Nico Smith not to get finished, but this guy Veretennikov
Dude, Nico Price is fine. He survives versus Garimbo. He survives versus Moreno. He dies versus Robbie Lawler, which was hilarious. He nearly survives versus Phil Rowe, Cowboy Oliveira, Miguel Pereira. To the end with Vicente Luque. Like he's fine.
Do you have a line anywhere?
No, I don't have shit.
Bet online, I think it says.
Oh, we don't have that because we don't.
Oh, Jersey.
We don't do crypto. No, we just don't do crypto. Oh, and Jersey, yeah, it's not available.
Yeah, they didn't let us do it.
I mean, you can. I'm sure there's ways around it, but we don't.
Yeah, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, come on.
Over to get in crypto. It's the only way to get in.
Or like no, but yeah, because we would have to get like a VPN and then use a crypto like hidden wallet and like. It's all right. Like we don't need to do all that.
They cost money to withdraw. It's like
it's just like
you gotta bet big. You have to be betting a lot of money to.
All right, score bet over 1.5 minus 190, which means that over 2.5 and the fight goes is going to be plus money.
I mean, you guys got DraftKings, right? Let's see if they got on DraftKings.
It's not on there from my.
No,
that's where I kind of built out the line.
Nope, it's only Polymarket. That's it. There's only Bet Online and Polymarket. I mean, just take it when it comes out. I mean, they're going to give you better odds than Bet Online will. Probably give you over 2-1.
Yeah,
love it.
All right, beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, I love that idea. Overs, hilarious overs. We've got the special one, Bruna Brazil. Plus 130 versus Esquentadinha, Caitlin Souza.
Esquentadinha.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. How do you not know Esquentadinha?
Do we know what it means?
I've done this before. We're gonna have to go look again. Because it was like a flower or something. It was hot-headed.
Some sort of fish.
Hot-headed. Yeah, so she's like, she's a crazy girl. And that's kind of what she does. She runs around, she throws crazy shit. It's just like against Bruna Brazil, you do have to have like technical ability to get inside. We're looking at a 3-inch height advantage, a 2-inch reach advantage. And when Molly McCann, it was like the popular thought that, oh, she's just going to come in and knock her out. Like Bruna's been knocked out before. It's not that simple. Like the body kicks are there, the takedown defense. She can measure the range well. Seems like she's been improving in her time over at the Nerds. So that is another positive, is that she does have like a legitimate like game plan these days and tries to fight to it. And Caitlin Souza is like, she's had a couple tough split decision losses, but I don't see why we wouldn't see another one here. Like Bruna Brazil is the way more talented and diverse striker. And I think she's going to have enough takedown defense, like just enough to deal with the 14% takedown accuracy of Caitlin Souza. And like Bruna Brazil, she doesn't have as bad a chin as like Yasmin Jaregui does. Like Jaregi's got a legitimate issue. And that's why we saw Souza have like the flash knockout of a lifetime. But Mardik Mann survive the onslaught of Caitlin Souza, just to put it in perspective. Like, she is not Jessica Andrade. This fight most likely goes the distance, and it's most likely Bruna Brazil coming away with the victory. I love the plus money here.
You know what? I don't really need to say too much, TB, because you have my entire handicap except for the one major point. One of the real major reasons why I'm even on Bruna Brazil. I needed to wrestle. She has the wrestling upside.
Oh, you got to fight.
Caitlin Souza has 0 takedown defense. I'm pretty sure she got taken down 10 times in her last fight. Like, legitimately? Right? Is that a true story? Did I make that up?
Yeah, it was against Shi Ming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she got taken down. No, sorry. It was Piera Rodriguez. She got taken down 7 times versus Piera Rodriguez.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking of Bruna's last fight. Bruna's last
Yeah,
fight
exactly.
Ming.
Yes.
That was a terrible look, but that's besides
awful. But she wins a clear 30-27 in a boring fight.
Yeah.
She's not going to risk it for the biscuit. She's just going to win. And she won a clear fight. So I'm
she had to fly to China for that one.
Yeah, like they made her the main event of Road to the UFC to give Ming Zing a chance, and she shut her down. So I think this is another chance to shut down really low level competition here. When you look at who she's beaten, it's, again, like you already said, TV, Marnik Man, who's terrible, not in the UFC. I don't even know if she's fighting. Yasmin Uregi, who at this point has just shown that she has a glass chin. I don't know if it's the weight cut. I don't know if it's really just a brainstem issue, but she can't take punches. So not a great. It was fantastic for her as a plus 400 dog. I just don't know how often that happens. So I really do like Bruna Brazil to prove that she is the special one and win a decision here and cash us money as a dog.
Yeah. No, that would be hot. Peg, what do you got here? I don't know if you agree with us.
No, by that side, I don't think so.
No. I don't know. I just don't have much to say. This is one of those things where, like, I looked at Caitlin Souza plus like 114 the night before Sunday and was like, okay, I'll wake up tomorrow morning. I'll take this boring girls fight and I'll bet Caitlin Souza because that line's weird to me. I wake up in the morning, it's like minus 140. I just think Caitlin Souza here wins if it's on the feet. She's just more physical. If there's takedowns involved, Bruna Brazil wins. I just have no interest in honestly betting this fight at current odds. Personally, I just don't trust Bruna, and it's also too short to bet Bruna for me personally. Like plus 150, plus 170, we're talking. But I don't know. I'd rather just go take a piss and go do something else for this fight, to be honest. I hate to break it to you. I'm not Key. Key is the WMMA person. That's not me. So
that's respectable. It's respectable.
What did he have on this one?
Key, Caitlin Souza.
Shit.
I think he got the early line, though. He got the early line.
Yeah. Kind of fit in the movement a little bit too. I don't mind doing that. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you right now, if she doesn't shoot one takedown, I'm not happy.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm serious. I won't. That's not my handicap. That's not how I see this. Yes, I know that she's a kickboxer. Yes, I understand that. But if you look at her last 5 fights, in 4 of them, she's landed a takedown. In Molly McCann fight, she lands 3. Shauna Bannon fight, she lands 2. Give me 2 or 3 takedowns here, girl. You can win this fight.
I feel you. That is a good thought. It makes sense.
I needed that's my handicap, truly.
All right. We're hoping, baby. Living on a prayer. And this fight, this is sadness. This is Javid Basharat, the Snow Leopard, taking on the Kryptonita, the Spanish Kryptonite, Yanni the Greek, Vasquez. Yeah, I mean, Javid, if you don't do your thing here, buddy, I'd be very upset for you, but I'm not going to be at the window to find out.
I mean, I had 0 chance to do tape, but just, he beats. Is Trevor Wells a name that we know? That name sounds so familiar. No, we don't know Trevor Wells. Yeah, I mean, he beats the same guy twice in Narek Avagon. His big claim to fame is losing a fight to Edgar Shirez in round 4. Javid might even have a chance to get a finish here. So nothing for me.
Yeah, I had Javid minus 125 against Syed Nurmagomedov. I was just robbed of generational wealth. I'm not
You really like Jobin in that fight, huh?
It was going to look minus 300. They had Dana White said no more funny business. We got to pull the line. There's a bad line here. I don't know. I think Javi would have probably put a clinic on him after 7 minutes. But this fight, I didn't look into it. Didn't this guy Gianni Vasquez beat David Martinez?
I'll be honest. This happened too late. I was working earlier. I didn't really get there.
So he got subbed in the weirdest sub ever to Edgar.
Yes,
Chara.
he did. It was there it is. I actually didn't see that. It's a split decision versus David Martinez in 2021 on Combate.
Yeah, like I don't know. I gotta go back and watch that fight. I'm pretty high on David Martinez. Like,
If that's on YouTube, send that.
How did David Martinez go 5-3? That was his record 5-3-1 on Tapology there, and then you click his profile and he's 13-1.
What?
That's weird.
Go look at if you go look at the
what
record.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yo.
That doesn't make any sense at
all.
all.
It must just be programmed wrong on his page, unless they're hiding losses or something. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't know, but that's a pretty good win, to be honest, to have under.
I mean, it's a split decision, and
we got to watch back. We got to go back and watch it. And that Edgar Chara's submission was a fluky submission, also.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. Someone posted on Twitter earlier. It was like the ref stopped it and he didn't tap or anything. So I don't know. It was just weird.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I got to look more into this. But is there even a line out for this fight or not yet? What's he?
Probably your boy. I bet. Probably your boy bet online.
Yeah, I was gonna say Javi is probably minus 1,500 or something in this spot.
Yeah, probably.
It's like you got value on it there.
Yeah, it's gonna be something stupid. I don't know. I guess we got to look into this guy. I have no idea. I don't know anything about him. I'd be lying to tell you if I did. So
us neither.
I saw one clip online of him rushing forward, swinging wildly, and just getting taken down with the easiest double leg ever.
Easy, yeah.
And no, I don't see anything even on fight odds. They don't have this bad boy up yet. So we're pretty cooked right now. We'll move on for the people. Okay. We've got the Joker. He's a lover.
Everybody Wang Kong tonight.
Yeah. Everybody Wang Kong tonight. All right. Minus 380 on the Wong side. Big Wong team over here. Versus Ronda Eduardo Mora plus 300. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. Mora is so robotic in the striking, and she doesn't have clean takedown entries. It's truly just like, I am Eduardo. She might be Edward. I am Edward Mora, and I'm going to muscle you down, is what she kind of goes for in the wrestling game. That's just not going to work against Kong. She doesn't have a good enough offensive striking background to threaten on the feet here to put her in danger. So I don't think she will be in danger. Kong should cruise. The question is, do we find a finish on the feet? If she's able to stuff enough takedowns and gas out Mora badly, can we find a finish? If not, yeah, I mean, it could just be Kong cruising to decision. But I'm not going to be there to find out. I mean, in fact, realistically, you could. It's a terrible fight.
Wait a minute. Is this fight happening at middleweight? What is up with the over?
Oh, I'm all over the under here.
You love it here, huh? You think she crushes her?
I'm all over the under here.
Really?
Yep, all over the under. And I agree. A lot of you. Okay, you can make a very sound argument for what you're saying because it's Kong Wang hasn't really became this she's not this all-out finisher that's absurdly a crazy finisher. So over kind of makes sense.
She beats Victoria Leonardo, who sucks. She fumbles the bag versus Gabriela Fernandez hilariously, and back-to-back decisions.
Yeah, listen to this. Edward Mora, right? Elite submission game, huge grappling upside. On the opposite side, Kong Wang, great takedown defense, is going to chew up the leg, which we saw Mora have trouble with in the past, and swings for the fence is going to knock her out. Edward Mora gasses out after one round of grappling. And then once she's tired, Kong Wang's going to tee off on her. And she's going to get a finish because Mora's body, physicality, what she looks like in the cage after one round when things aren't going her way, the optics are terrible. And when Kong Wang sees that, I think she feasts. I don't know. I think Kong Wang finds a finish. I was thinking under 2.5 at plus 160 earlier in the week, and then line came down. But what I'm worried about is she makes it till the end of that third round, and then Wang really puts it on her and finds a finish, and it's like a late stoppage in round 3. So yeah, I love like when you got two parallels where the grappler's got a huge grappling upside, striker's got a huge striking upside, and she's got power. She is a finisher to an extent, and when there's that big of like a differential like on both sides, I can't not see it getting finished here. Someone getting finished.
That is the only way that I see it, is where she's like flopping for takedowns she can't get.
Yeah,
exactly. But honestly, she's never been finished. She fought Denise Gomes.
What did you think of the Denise Gomes fight when you watched it?
Listen,
scary.
Yeah.
Very, very scary. But man.
And I don't think she's not gonna take the chin attack. It's not like Denise Gomes where she's gonna be winging punches at her head. She's gonna be chopping at her legs, kicking her in the body. It's gonna be just a kickboxing, elite striking, like bag work after round 1.
For me, whenever I get the chance to be contrarian, I feel like I have to. It's like, isn't everybody taking the under here with Wang Kong by finish? Like, isn't that what everybody's gonna need?
I thought the line movement was kind of weird on it. I'll go back and take a look. I thought it was kind of weird. It was like yes, then no, then yes. Let's see. I guess it opened. Let's see. Bovada's plus 150 to plus 130. Bet online plus 174. It went down to plus 150, back up to plus 160. Now it's back to plus 133. I guess.
Here's my real point. Kong Wang by decision is plus 115. Kong Wang by finish is plus 200. Like, they know what everybody's looking for. And if this is really like, you know what I mean? If this is really a women's flyweight fight, how often do they finish?
Doesn't Kong Wang, I thought I was looking at a stat at this earlier. Doesn't Kong Wang have some absurd finishing?
She was killing people on the regionals in terms of some quick finishes. She's got a bunch of head kicks, a rear naked choke. But as soon as she's come to the UFC at 4-0, mind you, she hasn't done much with it.
What was Kong Wang?
If she finishes Eduardo Mora here in round 2, like you're saying, by this knockout, I would be like, okay, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm trying to see her Muay Thai record right now. How many knockouts she has in Muay Thai?
When I look at this market, though, as well, like there's plenty of books offering, like MGM's offering Wang by decision at minus 115. The facts that I can touch plus 115 right now interest me.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, you could take decision plus 115, under 2.5 plus 130, and probably make money both ways.
I've never done something like that. I've never arbitraged a bet like that. With my luck, it's gonna end right in that sweet spot.
I'm not sure if you pay attention to like lucrative MMA or his page at all. He max bet Volk decision and then max bet Diego by KO, and then
he makes money.
Yeah,
he's a smart fucking guy.
And then he posts that I max bet something.
We love that guy.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on. We've got the Tajik Tank. Muin Gafarov minus 135 versus Jakub Wiklach, Mr. Massa plus 114. Is this guy? He literally is like Gumby. He's like wacky, wavy, inflatable arm guy. Jacob Wiklach.
Wacky and wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man.
That's it. And then you've got the back patch of a lifetime. The hairy, mercurial. It's like the black hole on Muin Gafarov's back. I just get lost every time I'm there. But wow. Minus 135.
So gross.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is it like, does he not have any friends that can help him out there?
You go in the cage, you go in there, wax that shit before you go
come on, brother. Come on. But as long as it's not Chad and Helliger, he might have a chance to pull this off. It's minus 135. In hindsight, this fight is going to look like it should have been wider. Gafarov, should have the advantage from a power perspective. He should also be the better wrestler. Wicklacz is a bit of like spastic volume, and I could see where that could get him hurt in this fight. Just being wild and throwing kicks blind, throwing up weird submission attempts and giving up bad positions. Like Patchy Mix's grappling was, what was touted, but Gafarov, he's got some wrestling in his back pocket. What I get worried about is both these guys' gas tanks. Gafarov, if he has to wrestle for multiple rounds, could be an issue. Wicklacz, he's going to start throwing a bunch of shit, and he's probably going to start slowing down. So I'm going to go with the Gafarov side here. And Guru, he led the horse to water. So are we drinking this weekend, brother?
Oh, I'm drinking this weekend. I do like Muin Gafarov here. I feel that he's got a serious power advantage. And if that's not evident by the 10 knockout wins for him versus 0 for Jakub, I just don't necessarily unless he really tires him out and subs him late. I just don't necessarily see it. Obviously, he just lost to Saeed Nurmagomedov round 1 with that guillotine choke, ninja choke very early on. He didn't even get started in that fight, but now he's on a 2-fight win streak. And you know what? That Rinya Nakamura win, I think that one's going to look better as time goes on because that kid is pretty decent. But he gave him a little vet lesson here, and I think he gives the Jakub a little bit more of a UFC lesson, right? Jakub gets a little lucky getting a debut in the UFC against a guy that's not a UFC fighter in Patchy Mix. You're going to get a real UFC fighter here, Muin Gafarov, and I really do like that power advantage. So give me Muin to win just by damage. I mean, he could end up getting a knockout, but I probably would go like a round 3 decision type thing, or a Muin and over 1.5 if I was forced to like start playing props. But the money line's playable, so why get crazy?
Yeah, I think Muin Gafarov is my favorite bet of the whole card.
Yeah, I don't really understand the line. I feel like they're crediting a close fight versus Patchy Mix, who's terrible.
I think Patchy won that fight, to be honest.
And right, I was about to say, and it was a split that I don't even know that you could say that you're sure that Jakub won.
And the age in the fight, like the win doesn't really age well. Like, didn't he just go to? He's now in Ryzen?
He's in Ryzen. He's gone.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's one worry. Jacob Wicklacz is, I guess, submission game from. I'm drawing a blank on the word. I want to say like front choke submission game. I'm not missing the words right now. His front choke series is very good. He's got a good guillotine. He's got things like that. We know when Muin shoots takedowns, especially when tired, gets a little sloppy. That's how Syed caught him, but it was early. But he leaves his head open for that. But on the feet, this is going to just show levels. I think it's not even comparable. I think Muin's going to work him for the first 20 or the first 2 rounds, round 3 when he's tired. At that point, Jacob's gonna be too beaten up to do anything. Like I love it here. I think with the striking differential, I think Muin knocks him out. So I like the under, like Glenbot saying we talked about on our show last night. Under is great here for plus odds. You get both guys upside and Muin Gafarov. I think Muin Gafarov knocks him out, to be honest.
So when you talk like that to me and I see plus 300 knockout,
yeah. Love
and
it.
You think it happens early, so you're telling me I should just cut off round 3? Should I just take the round 1, round 2 knockout?
Yeah, I love that. I like round 2. I like round 2 a lot.
Wow. Well, so if I were to look that up right now, but I pulled that up, and I told you that round 1, round 2 knockout for Muin Gafarov is plus 440.
For both?
The grouping, correct.
What is that on?
FanDuel.
Okay. It just sucks. I just got limited on FanDuel today. I'm hoping it's not like a big limit, but they let me only get like $89 down on some things. I'm hoping it opens up on fight day. I think that might be a Jersey thing where they give you the round comp.
You're New York. They don't do that in New York.
I'm in Connecticut now.
Oh, I have no idea about Connecticut.
I moved to Connecticut. So what is that under?
It's under KO round combos.
It's under popular.
Yeah,
like it's the first section. It's just not even. I can't even find it otherwise.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. It doesn't exist unless it's under popular. Correct.
I have method and round combo, but it only gives me 1 round.
Oh yeah, so it says
it's a whole thing.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, look at us. We're making big things happen.
Good for you guys.
All right. So sorry to make you feel bad. You're gonna have to choose Parker.
Choose Parker.
I mean, I'm gonna go with plus 1100 for Mewing round 2 KO.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, 1100 is not terrible.
Pretty sick.
Also, what do you guys think about these like 25K bonuses Dana White's offering people to get?
You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious about it? I'm almost certain if you do the math, like it's like very similar.
Yeah.
Like because he's guaranteed himself to only give out 50K twice.
Yeah.
Where he was giving out 50K on some nights 4 and 5 and 6 times.
And how many times is he being like, don't worry, I'm going to take care of him. Like, he didn't win a bonus. I'm going to take care of him.
Yeah, they sent him a couple thousand.
How many times did Dana just not take care of anyone and just no one heard about it? Because what are you going to say? Your boss didn't take care of you. Now you're fired. You don't have a job. So it's just like, I'm going to take care of him. And he just doesn't take care of anybody.
Right.
So
listen, I don't know. Like, again, like Matt Frivola sent it up, and I know it wasn't about the money. Like, he was legitimately happy. But he's like, yeah no, I got taken care of. You got to check for like $3,000. It's like,
yeah, it's like, dude.
$3,000. Like that is a far cry from 10 or 25 or 50, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm like flouting that also. Like that I'm like,
yeah, thanks, Data. I got knocked out, but you like to fight. I appreciate that $3,000.
Damn, I wish I had these combos.
We're sorry for exposing you to what you've been missing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's sadder that way, you know.
I might just drive to Jersey. It's only 40 minutes.
That's it. Just come on down.
Have to get together.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So sounds like we got a hot prop, and we've got the last fight of the night. Or
by the way, before we get into this, just want to extend it out to the viewers, and of course to Pegasus if he wants to. And to TB, if I can convince him.
Oh, my gosh.
Super Bowl. We want to talk Super Bowl, boys.
All right, I'm down.
Oh, there we go. Now TB has to.
All right.
Excellent. Join us for our Super Bowl bets. We made a ton of money on the NFC and AFC championship games, so we're looking to keep that going.
Yes, sir. All right. So the Claudia Killa Segula versus
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't know, though. Versus Priscilla Zombie Girl Cachueta.
That's who you prefer. I know. It's not fair. Yes.
No. I think that there's
Jessica Andrade has your heart. I understand.
I don't know that gorgeous would be my first word for Claudia. I think that there's a lot of I'm not all about the enhancements. She's done too many enhancements. It's just not on my alley.
You picked a photo that doesn't do her many favors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at that. It's a goblin.
ESPN photo's a little better looking than
that's not a great photo, brother. Other than some lip injections, I'm pretty sure that's just her.
She's had some upgraded, recent changes in her life, and it's just I'm not.
What are you talking about? What upgraded?
Did you get a boob job?
No,
all the lip injections and
just the lip
facial work.
No, boobs I think are legit, which
anywho,
that's great.
What I don't think is legit is like her toughness and overall MMA.
Listen, this is legitimate handicapping. Don't forget when I brought up the Macy Barber enhancement before anybody else was talking about it, and then she missed weight and nearly died. So
I'm proud of you.
The tit job.
I'm proud of you.
It's legit handicapping for women.
Yeah,
also, the record of girls to get tit jobs and lose is astronomical.
Yeah.
Well, so Priscilla's moving up a weight class here. That would be a concern on her side. Late in the career, she probably has a tough weight cut. She faces Jocelyn Edwards, she's bigger than Claudia Segula is. And she ends up getting knocked out. But I have a feeling, given that she's moving up the weight class here, that she had, a difficult time making the weight at that point. And where she used to be able to eat damage in the past, she just couldn't at that stage anymore. And Edwards is on quite a finish streak. So, I'm not really going to hold that one against her. Whereas, I'm definitely going to hold the Melissa Mullins round 2 TKO by ground strikes against Claudia Segula. It's not great. And beating Irina Alexeyeva, that's not a real UFC fighter. She's more of I don't know how to understand it. It's like a movement, Irina Alexeyeva. She's not a UFC fighter. She's just a movement. You have to be there to understand it.
No, Alexeyev is not a real UFC fighter. And by the way, like from my memory, it was like Segula like put on this clinic. Like she just beat her. She got one takedown. Like
yeah,
Segula, Ariane Alexeyev was just exhausted and bleeding and just not in the fight at all.
Well, so all she could do is throw spinning shit.
It was ridiculous. And yes, Priscilla Cachoeira has lost 3 of her last 4. But guys, Jocelyn Edwards, big, bad, strong. Like Jocelyn Edwards ranks in this division. Like she fights. Like that's a real fighter. Jasmine Jasudavicius, top 10, legit wrestling. Miranda Maverick, top 12, legit wrestling. Jillian Robertson, top 12, legit jiu-jitsu. Luana Carolina, big. Valentina Shevchenko, GOAT. Like, guys, Priscilla Cachoeira is winning this weekend. She's opening up the card as a dog and winning this weekend.
Let's go. Take me there.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You have to do it. Why? What do you think she has to wrestle, right?
Segula has the better process here. She's the better fighter, and she's more polished on the feet, to me personally. I think if this turns into an ugly fight, Zombie Girl all the way, for sure.
You think she can keep it pretty in a small cage?
I think Claudia is going to be able to keep it pretty, and if it doesn't get pretty, she's just going to shoot for the takedown. Wash, rinse, repeat. And Segula's at ATT. She's learning. She's a Polish girl at the end of the day. She's not one of the tough Polish girls, granted. She's not one of them. But to me personally, I think Segula has what it takes to get finished. She's just going to be more polished on the feet. What is Priscilla Cachoeira? She's just a bunch of overhand rights over and over and over again. Sit on your bike, move out of the way, shoot takedowns here and there. Segula probably wins this pretty easily. I think this is just like nothing crazy. Pegasus, do you have a YouTube channel and Facebook page? I don't do Facebook, YouTube, Beat the Line Broadcast, Twitter, Picks by Pegasus.
Let's go. Make sure you're locked in, people. Don't fuck around.
He does have a MySpace, though. So
yeah, MySpace, Facebook. I didn't even know. What about, what is it? Is anyone using Threads yet?
I have it because... it was like, check out what people are saying. And I checked it out and I was like, nah, man. Like, I'm going back.
They only show on the broadcast, they only show people who post on Threads now, which is probably a minority of MMA Twitter. So it's like, it'd probably be pretty easy to just go to Threads and just start tweeting. And then they would just start popping up on
Interesting.
Food for thought. I don't know.
They're in the metaverse, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's it. I don't know. I'm on Segula here. I like it. I can't.
Right. I respect it. I just can't. I can't endorse it.
I'm not happy about it. I'm definitely not happy about it.
Listen, I'm not happy about this either.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but I had to do it.
Got to do what you got to do. Well, it's respectable, and you know what, Peg? I appreciate you understanding the ethos of the show, the conversation, the chronic combat. It's been a great time. Truly, appreciate you trying to step up for us on short notice last week, and to make sure that, for all the times that we try to reach out to our homie short notice, it's like, well, we got to give you a proper weight cut and training camp to make an appearance. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Awesome time. We love having anyone from the BTL broadcast on. So make sure you're following those guys. And truly, this is the best stuff, man. We're coming off a successful week last week. It's time to build off of it. A decent start to the year, but it's time to make it even better because, that's what we do. We're going to have another good one. So, Guru, before we pass it off to you, Peg, what do you got to say to the people?
Guys, thanks for having me. Anytime you want, let me know. Like hanging out, shooting the shit with you guys. Find me on Beat the Line Broadcast. We go live every Tuesday. YouTube channel somewhere. Twitter. Are we doing Super Bowl picks tonight?
Oh shit. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to talk some football, too. I love that.
Oh, that was on autopilot.
But yeah, follow me on Beat the Line Broadcast. That's where you'll find me and the boys.
All right. Now TB's going to leave, and now the real men are going to talk some football.
Yeah. So, all right. Basically, at the very end, we're just going to kick it to Guru because we gave our sign-offs on the me and Peg side. So
let's talk some NFL.
Let's take a look. What do we got going on?
We have a Super Bowl here, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
You've got -4.5 on the spread. Seattle is favored at -225 on the money line, and that under over is sitting at a very common 45.
I like the Seahawks -4.5.
You think they cover the spread here, huh?
Yeah, I think they win by 2 touchdowns, to be honest with you.
That's kind of like where I was thinking of taking a lottery shot, but part of me is really quite scared, man. There is significant money all over Seattle. I mean, we're talking 77% of the money is on their money line.
There's no such thing as a sharp bet in a Super Bowl. No such thing. There's no such thing. It's too public. No one knows what's going on. Everyone's playing for the biggest game of their lives. There's no real edge. Anyone who tells you they got a side, they have an edge, they have a hot tip, they're lying to you. They're not a handicapper. But I don't know.
But here's our hot tip.
Yeah, but here's our hot tip. I like the Seahawks -4.5. Here's why. You look on the road, right? We've seen this guy, Drake May, great quarterback, by the way. I'm a Giants fan, though, so Jackson Dart will always be better than him.
Love it. Let's go.
Yeah. But that being said, you look at it, and they fought. He played.
Love it.
Yeah, he fought or played Denver on the road with Stidham. Chargers were fraud from the beginning.
Yeah.
And who'd they play in the middle? They played another decent defense. Houston, where CJ Stroud's
had 4 interceptions and
4 fumbles.
Yeah.
And Drake May himself had 4 fumbles. Now he's coming in against a defense that is red hot for the Seahawks. Well put together. They run the ball well. Sam Darnold's an experienced quarterback. At this rate, it's undeniable what he's done on the Vikings. Now he's came here. He ain't seeing ghosts anymore. But that's the thing. I think even if he doesn't throw the ball well, they can still run the ball. They can still run the ball just as well. So
they lost their starting running back the other week.
Oh, Charbonnet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Walker's fine. Walker is – I don't know. I think I'm fine with Kenny Walker. I don't know. And then JSN is generational.
JSN is crazy.
It's generational. What do do you want to get into some like juicy props or something? Because
I got one juicy prop for you already cooked up. Something that I think is going to happen is that they could have Christian Gonzalez trying to shadow Jackson Smith and Jigba across the formation. And Cooper Kupp has gotten a lot of receptions. I don't trust his yardage prop, but I think you could ladder from, 4 to 6 receptions and feel pretty good about it. And I think you're getting plus money along that way.
I love that look.
Yeah. Because it's not really the tight ends that they go to. It's like Kupp comes up with those short clutch catches, and he's had between 4 to 6 catches in the playoffs.
Yeah. Was it last game they looked like they used him a lot too. He
had 6.
Like so many times. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, listen, all reliable, man. All reliable. He'll always be there. He'll be open. Trying to think what other props there are.
I mean, listen, I know it's not exactly the best thing in a Super Bowl, but I mean, I'm kind of considering a teaser here. I would tease Seattle, get them to, if we can get them to if you can get +2, +1.5.
Yeah.
You get +2. I love it. And I would love to, if you can get a under 52, +2 and under 52. I really like the under in this game just in general, under 45.5, under 46.5 if you can get it. I don't think that these offenses just go off per se. Like I do think it's a low scoring game. Everything I see, every single boost I see is like, one boost that was so reasonable. It was like, Drake May and Darnold to both have 150 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Super reasonable. I'm like, it's not fucking happening. Somebody's cucking you. Because they know that the defenses are so good. I'm telling you guys, these are the best defenses in the league right now. And I think that there's not a lot of points scored. And Sam Darnold's been battling that shoulder injury. We have no idea how serious that is. I think it's quite serious.
Yeah. Seattle
is this real? Like is Elijah Arroyo's receptions really only set to 1 for this game?
It's a good question.
It is.
Okay.
I love that.
I actually don't even know who he is. Should I?
Oh, he's that tight end out of Oregon that was like really good, then had like some crazy traumatic injury and then came back and got drafted. I like that. Him to get one catch is fine. I also like Stephon Diggs over in reception yards. He always does well on the big stage, to be honest.
I mean, 43.5 is
I like his receptions. I mean, he probably goes over that too, but I like his receptions more. I'm trying to think what else we have here. I'm just scrolling this page, see.
Yeah, I think two quarterbacks that haven't been on the biggest of stages. Drake May's been hyper inconsistent with this, mysterious shoulder injury that popped up. Like you talked about, Darnold with the oblique. Both their defenses have been elite. No, there is a sketchy safety injury right now with the Seahawks that there was like an ankle or a knee going on for Emmanuel Nori or something. But I got to imagine even if that's the case, like they've just been so locked down with getting pressure from 4 pass rushers. And Drake May, he makes a lot of negative plays for all the positive plays he makes. So I'd be interested in like some Drake May like interception or like Seattle defense like turnover props, Seattle defense sack props. Like I think Drake May is going to try to make stuff happen. He's going to scramble a lot, and with the 4-man pass rush and the ability to kind of like still have eyes on the quarterback, that's where Seattle gets so dangerous. So I'd be interested in looking at those Seattle defensive props.
Yeah, I see this Seattle's defense anytime touchdown. It's kind of crazy. It's only 5 plus 500.
It's 10. Yeah. That's 10. Dude, back in the day, you used to get
so
10 plus 800. Like they cook the shit out of these lines, man. Plus 500 is a 17% chance. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what that is about.
It's just not good enough. And by the way, never, ever, ever bet the defensive touchdown if they don't offer you defense and special teams. Because there's plenty of books that only offer you just defense. Whereas there's also some that offer you defense and special teams.
Rashid Shaheed waiting to happen.
Yeah, I do like Rashid Shaheed to get a anytime touchdown. I do like that.
Shout out to Lou Betcha. Lou Betcha said Rashid Shaheed to be your Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
That's actually this is funny. So I was talking to one of my buddies too. He was saying he thinks his alternate way of betting Seahawks at plus odds money line is taking Sam Darnold Super Bowl MVP.
Well, because again, I mean, it makes sense on some level because when what are they? 90% of the Super Bowls, the quarterback gets it.
Yeah.
Right. But it's Sam Darnold, and is he really going to be a Super Bowl MVP?
That's what I said.
Like you could easily, if Jackson Smith and Jigba does what he does, has a 10 catch, 120-yard, 2 touchdown game.
They're going to give it to the quarterback for throwing him the ball.
It doesn't.
They're going to give it to the quarterback for throwing the ball. That's what my buddy
not
made
if
a
he.
point of.
Not if
I did the same thing you did.
But not if he only throws for. Let's just call it. Let's say he throws for 180 and Smith gets 110. Yeah, it's going to Smith.
I would love that. I had him in my fantasy team. He was the best. I also like what's his name? Jake Bobo.
Bobo. What's his catches set at?
0.5.
Wow, one catch for
his
Bobo.
His yards are set at 1 yard.
I'm a big fan of Bobo.
God.
Yeah, wow. I think Bobo gets a catch here.
Wow.
You could call me a Bobo
nader.
Yeah, Bobo anytime. What's Bobo anytime touchdout?
That's crazy.
That's hot.
Yeah,
you parlay a Bobo anytime touchdown to the under.
All right, let's wrap it up. Give me, if you had 3 plays to give out to the people, you can each give out 3 plays, like to solidify what we just talked about.
Tails on the coin toss. Tails on the coin toss. Seahawks minus 4.5, and Jake Bobo to get 1 catch.
Bobo.
Nice. All right. I will say I'm going to Guru, I liked your same game teaser action. That's a beautiful one to use. Additionally, I'll take Drake May to throw an interception. And I like the over on the Cooper Kupp receptions. And Guru, what about you? What are you doing?
Listen, I just cooked it up. Let's just look really quick. I'm going to look to see if I can find it better anywhere else. Seahawks +2 to the under 52.5, -115 over on Fanatics. That is better than a teaser. Because teasers should be -125 or north
Beautiful.
of.
That's hot.
So I think that smacks.
And then do you have any other props that you liked? You got 2 more you can give away right now.
I'll take the alternate spread with the Seahawks. We'll take a -6.5.
That's
a slight plus
like
money.
-9.
And I would do that as well, a little -9.5. We build the ladder to heaven.
Yeah. And that goes to the under because the Patriots are going to struggle to score points as they have the entire postseason. All right, Guru, take us away, my friend.
Take me away. That special place. Listen, we're going to really miss you guys next week. So happy to give you a little extra content today. But after missing next week, we are back, I believe, with 7 straight events all the way to April. So you're going to see plenty of us. So have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Show yourself some love. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Let's make some money. Make sure you're following BTL Broadcast. Make sure you're following Picks by Pegasus. Make sure you're following my unbelievable co-host, TV Scouting MMA, over on Twitter, Instagram, Pickett, Tapology, and Better MMA. And you can follow me, the Guru Scouting MMA, over on Twitter, Pickett, Instagram, Verdict, Tapology, and Better MMA. Be safe out there.
All right, guys. Peace.